Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to discuss how to build a menu-driven prompt generator that builds Midjourney prompts. So here is the menu. So it has different configurations. So I can choose, say, Japanese. And then, actually, let me choose the woodblock. And then I'll choose the prompt that I have, put it in Midjourney, and I'll run that. And I did a couple right before, so I'll show 3 that I did. So here's one. Whoops, not far enough up. Okay, here we go. So here's one on a Brazilian landscape artist. So I just grabbed the prompt from the app I was just looking at. And I did a one before that, which was a Gauguin style, also from the app we were looking at. And then let's see if it finished the one I just did right now. It did. So this was the Japanese wood print. Okay. So to build the menu, the way that I did this was I actually started this app with a different idea. I wanted to develop it into what we were looking at, but I started in a simpler way so I could build up to that. So the original idea was to have 2 levels. So I started with a city and 2 neighborhoods. And so I said, can you build a React component? Actually, what originally happened was I was actually on my phone playing around with Claude, and I was wanting to do a menu-driven system that would be showing up in the chat system like a text menu, where you would have like, it would show like what it's showing here. So it would have like Paris here as a 1. I would select 1, and then it would show neighborhoods. Do everything all in text. But to my amazement, it created a React component on my phone, which I didn't even know I could do. And so I wanted to recreate that. And I asked more specifically for a React component this time. And this was a simple prompt here. I said, can you build a React component, 1 city with 2 neighborhoods that I can look at in this session? And it created, this is Claude created this. And I don't believe, things change so quickly, it's hard to keep up with everything. But I don't believe that ChatGPT can render. It can build a component, but it can't render it, I don't believe. The way that Claude can, we can just look at it. Okay, so on Claude it'll do that. And this is what it built. And so you can see that, let's see, I wonder if I can restart it from scratch. There? Okay, here we go. All right, so this is starting it from scratch. All right, okay, good. And so this is how it comes up. I just have, I didn't quite, this doesn't look quite right because it actually has Paris in there. Well, I'll just ask you to add London. So add London as a city and give it 2 neighborhoods as well. All right, so this should work. So it should reconstruct this. And so here it's writing out the code. And then when it finishes, it will have a preview that you can look at. So this is really, really cool. So the way that I developed the full-blown app that I was showing at the beginning was I started like what I'm showing you here, very simply, and then I just iteratively and collaboratively with the AI, built out. So, added different parts to it. So now we've got London here. Okay, so now this is working similarly to what I showed before. And then I added more and more things to it, to get it, uh, you know, more built out. And when I had the final app, then what I would do would be to ask the AI to write a prompt for that app. And then I can use that just to continue development because you can't do everything in one session because it gets way too long. Um, or another way is like once you have it built out, you can just show it like the actual components of the app so it can understand it. But just to show the former technique, I'll say I've already been through with it, the full app. It knows the full app. So I'll say, please write a prompt for the complex version of the app, which I showed you at the beginning. Okay. This should work for a user starting a new session. So provide all the necessary context. Okay, so here's a prompt I'm giving it to write the prompt. And so this is based on a principle that the AI is better at writing prompts than humans are. So once it understands what you want to do, then you can harness the power of AI by having it write prompts for itself. So that's kind of how I built up the app. And let's see, what did it finish? All right, so copy. Let's see. I'm going to try putting this in a blog here, just easy to read. All right, so here we go. Okay, and then so here's the prompt. So I need you to create a React application that implements a hierarchical configuration-driven menu system for exploring structured content. The application should, and then it goes on, through the rest of it. Okay, so I will include this prompt in the description of this video. If you'd like to play around with this full-blown prompt, and also the video shows how you could build it up yourself. Just start simple idea. Work with the AI, get the app the way that you want it, and then when you get to something that you like, ask it to write a prompt for what it just did. And that's the way that I go about this. So thanks for watching. Until next time.